This is Centerville. It's sort of located in the center of the island. Guess that's where it got its name. Ernest Atkinson once had a boat shop here. Over the years his building deteriorated and was demolished a few years ago. While Centerville is mostly residential, it was home to a large elementary school. Some of the current businesses include a bait company and some lobster processing establishments. One of the more prominent buildings is the Centerville Church. Located on high ground and painted bright white, it can be seen for miles around. Here are a few scenes of bygone times. You sure don't see oxen much today. Here we have Northeast Point with its spectacular sandbar beach. All this sand migrated from surrounding beaches. When the Causeway was built in 1949, it changed the tidal currents, resulting in the formation of a new beach. In recent years, local governments have upgraded the amenities at this site. Now there is a parking lot, a boat launch area and other facilities for public use. Before the Causeway was built, access from the mainland was by a car ferry. The Joseph Howe was the last ferry to cross the passage waters. Here we see the remains of the ferry terminal wharf. Still hanging on after more than 70 years. As you cross the Causeway, Northeast Point is the first community you will see on Cape Island. Here are some old photos of the ferry wharf and the ferry itself. From the 50s to the 70s, local fishermen would stage fishing boat races from the Causeway and down the passage. This scene shows the start of one such race. Today, this would not be possible due to the massive sand migration. Clam Point lies between Northeast Point and Stoney Island, and is mainly residential. It's become a very popular place to live with many newer homes springing up along its coast. Drinking Brook Park has been developed to offer a quiet place to admire the view and do some bird watching. In fact, the entire island is a bird watcher's paradise. One of the more picturesque spots in Clam Point is Cripple Creek. This is basically a small fishing port hiding in a tiny protected cove. It is also the trailhead leading to some nice secluded beaches. Here are a few photos of the way it looked about 50 years ago. Stoney Island is another residential community on Cape Island. It is located between Clam Point and South Side. In spite of its name, it is not an island. It was just named after a small rocky island just offshore. Without question, Stoney Island's beach is its greatest asset. It has a lifeguard in summer and a modern parking lot. A great place to unwind. The water here is pretty cool, some would say cold. But for those looking for a relaxing walk or some bird watching, this is an excellent location. As with most all Cape Island communities, there is a modern public wharf. Southside is another residential Cape Island community, but with one major difference. It is one of the most popular birding locations on the island. With a large beach, sand dunes, and a wide expanse of beach grassland. These all combine to create a top-notch birding site. The Hawk is the most southerly community in Nova Scotia, as well as the most southerly anywhere in Canada outside of Point Pelly in Ontario. The Hawk is named after a schooner that was washed ashore there in the 1800s. The Hawk Beach is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in Nova Scotia, and is a popular place for bird watchers, and is a center for migratory birds. With the building of the Causeway and the near-land bridge that resulted, deer have moved to the island in large numbers and can best be seen at the Hawk. The famous Cape Lighthouse can easily be seen from here. In December 1981, the El Paso Columbia grounded off the Hawk, but was freed shortly afterward. Clark's Harbour is the only town on Cape Island in southwestern Nova Scotia, located in the municipality of the district of Barrington in Shelburne County. The main industry is lobster fishing. Owing to this as well as the town's history as a fishing community, the town is noted as the birthplace of the Cape Islander fishing boat. The community is the southernmost town in the province of Nova Scotia, and thus one of the southernmost towns in Canada, being located roughly on a parallel with northern Spain and just north of Rome, Italy. Clark's Harbour has an oceanic climate with milder winters than the mainland. The town has a significant seasonal lag, with September having the warmest year-round lows, as well as having warmer weather in the daytime compared to July. The economy of Clark's Harbour and its surrounding areas is driven largely by the fishing industry and in particular the seasonal lobster fishery. The fishery has also given rise to various secondary industries such as seafood processing and packaging and boat building. Lobster that is trapped by Clark's Harbour fishers is exported around the world, but primarily to the New England market. One of the more notable attractions in Clark's Harbour is the United Baptist Stone Church, which is a popular destination for visitors. It is noted primarily for its unique architecture. There is little doubt that baseball is the official sport of the town and surrounding area. The Clark's Harbour Foggies were a well-known team. Swims Point was first settled by Michael Swim in the early 1800s. Michael chose Swims Point to settle in spite of the difficulties, because of the fishing grounds which were close at hand. It was easier at that time to be close to the fishing grounds. There were no roads and all travel was done by boat. Austin's Pond, where many a hockey game was played. West Head is the fishing hub of the island. Many lobster businesses are located here, as well as support industries such as bait distribution. The Coast Guard cutter named the Clark's Harbour is stationed here. Well, here is Newellton. I'll make a bold guess and suggest it got its name from its earliest settlers. Who else but the Newell clan? Orion Wharf is the main fish and lobster processing complex in Newellton. For the most part, the remainder of Newellton is residential. This lobster pound has been here for over 60 years. Newellton has many inlets and islands. Especially picturesque is the Long Point area where kayaking is popular. Not far away is the creek. Very pretty and a great kayaking spot.